how much do you know about the climate impact of artificial intelligence? Of course, there's a lot of talk about AI now, and there's lots of talk about the pros and the cons. And one of the biggest criticisms of AI is how much energy it uses, whether that's the water that's used to cool all the servers that are running AI, whether it's the energy that's used to run them, or the carbon emissions to generate that energy. So I did the maths. And here are some rough figures of the climate impact of AI for us. So I'll give you three numbers. Let's look at water first. So if you do 10 average ChatGPT queries a day for a whole year, it uses as much water as it takes to make one hamburger. One hamburger total, not per day for a whole year. If you do 25 ChatGPT queries a day, it uses as much electricity as it takes to heat up the water in one hot shower. And if you do 100 ChatGPT queries a day, does anyone do that? Some people do. But if you do 100 ChatGPT queries a day for a whole year, that creates as many carbon emissions as taking one domestic flight in Australia. So these are average figures, but it gives you some idea of the scale of the climate impact of AI. So overall, it is a lot, but for us, and we're rich Westerners, when you compare it to some of the other things that we just do and take for granted in our daily lives, the climate impact of AI is fairly small. So the reason I'm sharing this is because you hear some stories about AI, both positive and negative, and have you really looked into them to see whether they're true or not? Because as much as people are hyping up AI, there are also people who are hyping down AI, if I can use that phrase, who are talking about it like it's going to destroy the world. And equally, there are some people who are saying it's going to save the world. So the truth, obviously, is somewhere in the middle. I'm running a free public online presentation soon about rethinking AI, and I'll talk about some of the things that are happening with AI now, specifically some of the things that have changed in the last 6 to 12 months. And some of them, I'll be exposing some of this hype, the sort of things that you might hear about just out in the media or just hear from other people talking about it. But I'll also talk about things that have changed in the last 6 to 12 months that may have been true a year ago, but aren't true now. So especially as a leader, you should be aware of how AI has evolved and what that means for you, your team, and your organization. If you're interested, it's free, it's open to everyone, so feel free to register here, and please invite others in your team and your network as well. I'll see you in the future.